Hey guys, welcome back to D&D with Filthy Friends. Together we have fought the orb, and we don't know if we won or lost. So a quick recap of last episode. I think we moved through a room. We found some fire cultists who have been chained to the wall, fought a bug, discovered that there is indeed wind and air in this passage, and have found a glowing orb full of smoke that we thought killed everything within 10 feet of it, but didn't it? So that's what we're at.
Yes, there is definitely wind in this damp passage.
Excellent, Thaddeus, lead the way. We're going to put the cultist back where we found him, lock him up. I'm going to try one more spell near this thing. I assume 10 minutes have gone by now, so I'm going to assume I've lost my darkness spell, and I'm going to walk silent image next to it. Walk past it. It's a better illusion, basically. It still doesn't make noise, but it can move. It articulates and moves in a way that looks real, even though in a way that a minor illusion cannot. Any of you guys have minor illusion? Can any of you create sound while I'm doing this? Because that would be helpful. Okay, cool. Tim can put some noise as we walk this illusion through, like the crunching of steps and whatnot.
Imagine just putting two coconuts together.
So whereabouts is that?
Have him whistle a slow show tune as he walks.
Yeah.
I'm walking it through the magic orb area.
Okay, yep. So this spectre appears, and then the sounds begin being created, and you walk past, and nothing happens.
Fantastic. All right, let's put the cultists back, and we'll head west.
Okay.
If we could interrogate the
orb.
one of those people and say, so have you heard a whole lot of screaming and like cries of anguish from that room?
If we wake him up, we're never gonna get him back to sleep. Let's just.
Have you heard any orb-related deaths nearby? Any deaths that sound especially orby?
Yeah, right. I feel like the cultists are like babies. Once you put them to sleep, you don't want to wake them up again.
Yeah.
You never get them back to sleep. So let's just...
Okay.
So what do we want to do? Head west?
Yeah, west.
Okay. Thaddeus, you take the lead?
Yeah.
All right.
It's a
Okay.
little too close.
Quit crowding me, barbarian.
At this point, I've stopped correcting them.
At this point, you're seriously wondering if you are a barbarian.
You just give it up to the.
By the power of my will, he shall be a
If you
barbarian.
say something enough, eventually you'll believe it. I like it.
Next month, Dolphin's actually going to use Rage, and then we're all going to be really confused.
We're gonna be like, what the hell's he up to?
In a whirlwind with just
He's gonna
one weapon.
multi-class. He's gonna multi-class into barbarian just to fuck with us.
Thaddeus, do us a favor, scout that room before you go up the stairs. Try to stand in the dotted line circle.
Yeah, is that...
The skeleton of a giant worm is fused to the sides of this long tunnel, disappearing into a nearly vertical tunnel 50 feet above the floor. Wooden steps have been lashed to the bones, creating a makeshift staircase. Several odd backpacks lie in a pile on the floor at the foot of the stairs.
We're finding bits of adventure. It's like a Build-A-Bear workshop. You've got the weapons in the one room, and then the next room you get the backpacks.
So, let me see if I understand. The staircase there is actually the skeleton of a giant worm or something?
Yes.
Worms don't have skeletons, but setting that aside.
This is a giant worm. It's full of
a giant-
skeleton.
Yeah.
And so there's a staircase built so that we can ascend the giant worm skeleton.
All right, now is when you read it back to him, and he
Decent.
asks the same questions again.
I just trying to make sure I follow. And did it say anything about the actual room?
A large boulder hangs
There's a
precariously
vertical-
over.
So the vertical tunnel's above you. You can see that the stairs just keep going.
Is this the vertical tunnel, number 1?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
So there's a stairs and a vertical tunnel.
Yeah.
oh, I understand. And so there are stairs up at one also built through that vertical tunnel.
Yeah, they're kind of like going up.
Spiraling staircase up. and then alternatively, the worm stairs.
And some backpacks.
Yeah. I walk up to the worm stairs. I turn back to the group and say, "I told you this is a good idea."
I'll mage hand through the backpacks just to open them up and spread any contents out without having to touch them myself.
Okay.
And which way is the breeze? Because that's what I'm interested in.
It's coming from like the direction of the bottom of those stairs.
All right, so I'll go and stand on the bottom of the stairs and guard that direction while folks fiddle with backpacks.
You find. Go on.
I want to send my owl to fly up the tunnel, see if I can see what's at the top.
Okay.
Up the number 1 tunnel, not up the staircase. To clarify.
Say that again. I'm going to send my owl up the number 1 tunnel.
So you find Chakolth 5 like smaller packs within the pack, and each pack is one of these. It's called a balloon pack.
Backpack contains the spirit of an air elemental and a compact leather balloon. You can deploy the balloon as an action and gain the effect of levitate. Yes, absolutely.
Awesome.
This sounds extremely safe.
So you have 5 of these.
5. Okay. I'll put that in the loop.
The owl flies up to the top. So hang on, 2 seconds. Where are we? So you guys wait, I don't know, say 5, 10, maybe 15 minutes pass, and you find it's like another large kind of temple complex that the owl has discovered above you. But it's
Good fucking god, these cultists are builders.
it's
It's like a
different.
goddamn ant colony down here.
It's a lot drier up there, so it's not really there's no water that you can see immediately. But yeah, this is directly above you.
But it's not any part of what we've already seen.
Correct.
Okay.
Are
It's
there any
yeah.
conspicuous
So you-
fire symbols on the wall?
You could, determine that because, well, no, not that the owl can see, no, because it's only exploring that one room. In fact, hang on a second. What's it called? I might be able to describe that room. Temple.
So, do I have any sense how far we've traveled down those stairs? Because there isn't any way that this should be, like, under the spire. Like, we haven't gone, whatever that is, 16 miles or something underground.
The scale will be a little off.
We're sort of close to the monastery. Where
The earth,
cult
yeah,
was.
the dirt cult. I wondered about that.
Okay, so these
Sort of
stairs.
close,
Sorry, I've misread this. So the stairs are still the same, but the stairs is the entire body of the worm. So the worm's body goes all the way up this 150 feet, and at the other end is a large unlit room, except for one feature, and sticking out of a large hole is the skeletal head of the great worm with its mouth open, which is where you guys, would come out, where the owl has come out, essentially, into this large room.
Okay, so what's up? That's up the staircase's large room? Which
Yeah,
seems to be
so-
difficult.
Yeah, so the staircase starts at the bottom here and goes all the way up, and then goes up through number 1 and comes out.
Oh,
So it's all
it,
connected.
goes... Okay.
That's kind of how I read it and interpret it. Yeah, it's not
Do you
drawn
want-
very well, I guess, on the map there.
Do
Got
I
it, okay.
sense
I
that
could have
the
interpreted it wrong.
backpacks are cursed, or is there
Nope.
anything weird about them?
They just look
Is it
like
the same size as my regular pack?
yeah, it looks like a regular adventuring
Right,
pack.
I
full
want
of
to
these
put
other
my
packs.
stuff in one of those and then wear one of those.
So you just have the same so there's a normal backpack like yours, and then within that are these packets of these balloon packs.
Yeah.
Okay, so I want to put one of those in my bag.
Yeah, we spread
That's-
them out. One to
Sure.
each, and we'll give the second to... I don't care. Tim.
So, how do you activate this thing?
Oh, shit. Oh, what?
So,
Yeah, and I like
The-
an action use, just a main action.
these are backpacks.
These are levitation backpacks. No, they're
Yeah,
they're
and-
packets
and-
that we put in our backpack. I assume we attach it in some way.
It
and we're
says-
gonna levitate.
Well, it says while you're wearing the backpack.
I'm gonna strangle myself. Adam literally just told us that we put them in our that they replaced a portion of our existing backpack. That's what Steve just clarified.
It's just an item that you carry, and then when you want to use it, you take it out and you put it on.
All right, so it is not usable.
But you will do that
an emergency.
Yeah, it is, because you'll do that as one action. As one action, you'll take it out of your bag, you'll put it on, you'll turn it
This combat's not going well.
All right.
Combat?
I'm out.
It's okay, Kevin. If you need the rules clarifying, don't worry. Don't listen to them.
Well, except for the fact that Filthy's going to kill himself while I ask questions.
That's his choice.
Right?
That's right.
So
hope not,
just to
'cause
be
that'll be
clear,
the end of
there's
the
only,
campaign.
so for clarification, there's only one way we can go, right? Or two ways. The way we came and Worm World.
Or you can go down those stairs in front of you, for example, or the way you've just come from,
Yeah.
All right. Who's our decider right now?
Dolphin.
Dolphin, let's decide.
I like consensus, but
You can actually see.
I give you my vote by proxy. You are now controlling 50% of the vote, and since you're the leader, you get the tie break. So consensus is what you decide.
let's go look in the hole.
I think we're still trying to follow the wind, aren't we?
Sure.
Yeah, we can follow the wind. Sounds good to me.
Okay. So we're climbing the worm case. How long before we fight the giant skeleton?
No, the draft's coming from down, not up.
Oh.
Well, it's kind of like it's coming from down, going up, I guess, and then going into the same way that you came from.
Okay.
So you're going where? Up the stairs or down the stairs on this map that you're already on?
Down, coming up. Can you draw like an arrow showing me where it's coming from? Because I don't understand that.
Yeah, just trying to
so
understand where the wind's coming from.
From down here, where number 2 is,
Okay.
the draft
Coming
is
out of
pushing
that
up
hole.
here
Okay.
and going up the stairs, and it's also going down this. East
Okay.
I understand.
Got it.
So number
And
2, wind howls as it climbs out of this dark shaft. That's the whole description. Okay. Great. What's the reason? Okay.
Okay.
Useful.
So can we walk to the bottom of the stairs?
Yep.
Or I'll walk to the bottom of the stairs, I guess we'll say. Start descent.
As I walk along this giant worm skeleton, can I see any way that it could have been killed? Like, do I see signs that it was cloven with a giant weapon or something?
I know how
Not
it
really.
died.
The masonry has been like put over the top of its skeleton almost.
Okay.
And also because it's only just a skeletal structure, you can't really see any marks or scratches or any like indentations from weapons or anything like that.
It was involved in a conversation of both the layout of this room and the items in this room, and died of old age. This is the
What
death
is-
of that worm.
Do I know? Hold on. Should I make a nature check or something? Do I know the average lifespan of one of these worms?
It was 20 minutes.
Can try and check that.
And can I try to put one of the backpacks we have on the skeleton?
Well, the skeleton is like almost 250 feet, if not longer. You have no idea what this creature is, and you've never seen it before.
I don't think you can balloon the worm out. That's what you're wondering.
All right. Who wants to scout this pit for us? Tim?
I'm gonna grab a rock.
So you guys are looking down the edge of it? So you can
Yes.
see it's at least like so where you can see 60-foot darkness. You see down 60 foot, and then it's just pure darkness.
So
I pick up a rock. I asked Dolphin if he'll cast light on it for me.
God damn it! I was about to pick up my own rock. I've gotten really good at picking up rocks. So what I do is I see him picking up a rock, and I pick up my own rock. I cast light on my rock, and then I cast light on his rock, slightly not as brightly.
Okay.
I gotta look at
Sure.
my failing light rock, and I'm like, I drop it into the pit.
It kind of like sputters. The light only lights on like 75% of the time.
I think
and then
you're broken,
I
Dolphidius.
I chuck the rock into the hole.
Okay. So Chakolth's rock sort of falls and sort of flutters on and off and on and off, and it even before it gets to the bottom, it actually goes off, and you don't see it. And then Dolphidius' one falls about maybe 18, 90 feet and hits the bottom of what looks like it seems to taper into a tunnel.
Oh, fuck me.
This place goes on forever.
This is a giant.
All right, let's go. Wait, no,
Welcome
let's
to
go.
Princes of the Apocalypse. Enjoy your
Let's-
stay.
Let's go east first. Then we can go down this enormous pit.
So I know, Filthy, maybe you should just cut the part and go have like a beer or something. There is a way.
I love Kevin's acceptance of his own annoyance.
There is still a vertical shaft above the one. Is that true?
Yes. That's where the Alp.
There is both a head desk, a palm, and a wall that you could slam your forehead against there.
I'm
bud.
thinking of all three. Don't worry.
Yeah. I just want to make. There is still a vertical shaft above the one. Yes, yes.
Yep.
All right.
You have that direction to go. You can go into the pit. You've got those two directions to go in the other temple. Just to familiarize you guys with
Right.
things that you haven't
Yeah.
done yet. You still got to
Um,
go under the monastery.
Well,
Yeah, we
so
have-
far,
Go to this spire that seems to be eluding you for the entire campaign.
out of character, I do want to throw out that so far traps have accounted for exactly 5 HP of damage. That we might just go for a sprint, run through everything we encounter, and just get out of here in our lifetime.
We tried that at the beginning, and you ended up in a hole.
And I took 5 total damage. That's my point. No spell slots used, 5 total damage.
It's the first trap I've seen in the entire campaign. You had it spread in a random combat.
Bear in mind, the spire was introduced to you, I think, maybe in episode 1. There's the hook of this is where the first cultist activity is. Go check it out. You guys were like,
We've just about circumnavigated it at this point.
And then one episode where you're like, we're gonna go there. You don't. It's great.
We're trying to come in from beneath.
Right,
We
it
found a
seems to
tunnel
be-
system.
Oh my god.
We're going to burrow into the air cult. They'll never expect it.
I'm probably going to give you about another 30 seconds to decide. Otherwise, I'm scouting again. And I scout at a run with dash and darkness on and nothing else. No pants, nothing.
I continue throwing some rocks in the hole.
I'm gonna head east.
I follow him heading east.
All right. Double time, Thaddeus. Double time.
I
Yeah.
want to give. I
Do you
want to
want
give him
them
time to set off the
reach
traps.
point, or,
Right, if there's anything that
yeah.
like you walk past, I will say move back and go from there. Kind of thing. So,
All right, I'm gonna keep moving, even though there's. Oh shit! I threw myself right off the map.
I wouldn't advise walking into a darkness because that's just silly.
Well, you said you would like stop
Yeah,
me when
yeah,
it
I
got
meant, like,
dangerous, so I
you know,
figure I'd just throw
I
myself
thought you-
out in the darkness.
Stick to the area that you could see, Kevin. I thought that was maybe a bit obvious.
Oh yeah, I'm glad I didn't run in there.
Okay.
There's a
A bronze
glowing...
torch.
Go, you go.
A bronze torch glowing with a magical light lies next to the corpse of a bare-chested man with a shield in the shape of a crab shell and a broken shark-toothed sword. Several other corpses are scattered on the floor. Some have been picked down to the bone, their clothing and armor discarded nearby, while others have been hardly touched. The walls are uneven with small ledges and fissures on all sides, and the ceiling is about 100 feet high that you can see. Well, you guys probably see. Yeah, it's lit a bit in here, so you can see the top of it, I would say.
All right, same deal. I'm running my illusion through there.
Okay. So, just describe that to me once more. What it is?
Sure.
Please.
It's just a little bit up in there. It's called Silent Image. You carry an image of an object, a creature, or some other visible phenomenon that's no larger than a 15-foot cube. The image appears at a spot within range and lasts for the duration. It's purely visual, isn't accompanied by sound, smell, or other sensory effects. But I can make it, but it looks good enough. So when you create a minor illusion, you can't make it walk because it can't transition shape as part of that illusion. This one can. So I can create a humanoid a person and have it walk across that room, and it looks real. I'm
Okay.
doing that.
Like, it looks totally.
Real.
There's no. Right.
It doesn't have sound, smell, or other sensory, but it looks totally real.
It is a solid person, not
What else?
ghosty, not weird.
What else does it do? Like, what's it going to do? Just going to walk through the center of the room, or?
Yeah. I'll have it look interestingly at the torch and wander around and that kind of shit. I'm just seeing if anything triggers from it.
Okay. Can everyone make a wisdom saving throw?
With +3 because we're near Kevin.
Except for you.
No. Including me. I have a 22 on mine.
I've got an 11.
Two seconds.
Only Chakolth is wise enough to understand how the whole works.
Okay. So everyone hears this very wonderful melody being sung throughout this cave, coming from different parts. Chakolth and Dolphidius, that's just how it happens to you too. For Thaddeus and Bereatim, you suddenly feel compelled, and you are charmed. So, and then everyone can roll initiative as these 4 harpies are sort of singing into the center of this cavern, and all the caves are kind of bouncing it off. You can all hear it.
And you do know that he and I both got a +3 on that, yes?
Right, so that takes you to
11 and 10.
So only Tim fails.
Okay.
That's actually quite important.
Okay.
Whoa, I can't be charmed. I'm an elf. I have
Great.
advantage, rather.
You can roll again then.
Okay.
Looks like you can be charmed, elf boy.
So just to make this easier for me, that's what you have to do.
Okay.
And I'll just quickly...
Until the song ends. And did I fail all of the Harpies songs, or is just one of them singing?
I'm saying that they were singing simultaneously. So rather than make you make 4 individual rolls, I thought that was a bit painful.
But to end it, we have to incapacitate the...
Yeah, so the one, they were basically like, it's almost as if one of them was singing at each of you.
Okay.
And so you're linked to this one over here.
The one in the back.
Yeah, so I'm just going to give that a mark.
Okay.
How many rounds is it? Oh, it can just do it
Forever.
forever.
Well,
essentially.
you roll every round. It will be like 2 rounds. So. And you roll if it makes you walk into anything hostile too, though not opportunity attacks. Okay.
Okay, so can you ping where the illusion is?
Well, it would have walked from here, and it would have. Oops, sorry, wrong thing. It would have walked basically in a line to here to the middle, and then it would have wandered around the torch. So I don't know how far it would have got before the harpies pounced, but you can let me know on that. That's the route it would have taken.
Okay, so you see a harpy swoop down to attack it.
Okay.
What AC would an illusion have, I wonder?
I don't think it does. It's when an action, it will know it's an illusion once it interacts with it. So
right, but if it misses...
Right. I don't think it can miss. I think even a miss would be like it sweeps its hand through. So.
Sure, okay. So you see this one flies down to attack the illusion. It hits it, and it immediately disappears.
No. It does not.
Or does it... Or has it got health?
No, it has neither. It's just that creature realizes it's an illusion.
Oh, right, okay. So it just sort of stays there persistently.
Until I dismiss it. Yeah.
Until you dismiss it. Okay, that's fine. Which one was that one then? Oh, sorry, this one flies over here, I guess, and does the same.
I mean, they can communicate with each other. They can say this is an illusion. I mean, they can tell each other. But I don't know if they can communicate with each other.
Loudly, yeah.
Okay, and then this one flies over to here, and it's going to claw at Dolphidius. It's going to miss.
Okay.
And this one will...
if he claws at Dolphidius, I get
Yep.
a shot at him.
Okay.
Okay, so everyone makes another wisdom save.
Is it for the Harpy song?
Yep.
It says at the bottom, the target that successfully saves is immune. Oh, it's to this Harpy song? Oh, it does say this Harpy,
okay.
so maybe like each
Right.
one gets a chance?
Yeah, so this one is now singing at the group. That's the one that's affecting Tim.
Okay.
So wisdom save
So Kevin's fine.
plus my 3.
I have 10 for me.
Chakolth gets charmed.
Okay. So which one? The one way at the back is singing to us?
Yeah.
Is that all I can do?
And then Dolphidius is fine as well. So it's Dolphidius' turn. So we just read this. Well, you take your go, and I'll just check what this does.
How can we do
Doesn't,
it?
yeah, it only says that we have to move. It doesn't say
No,
we
it
can't
says the
like
target
attack
is
at the same time.
incapacitated.
Oh,
Incapacitated.
does it?
Yeah.
Ah, you're right. So, you can just move.
So if I move up right now, the enemy will get an attack of opportunity, right?
Yeah, it says you have to walk through that though if you get charmed. You resisted your charm though, right?
Yeah,
Yep.
I resist the charm.
Yeah, you can move through. You can't move through enemy creatures, but you can move around them without triggering attacks of opportunity as long as you don't leave their range. So you can move around it if you could, but I don't think you can. I don't think physically you can get through that right now, right?
Yeah, I don't really think I can get through that right
In
now.
fact, none of us can physically get through it. So what does incapacitated do? Can you link that condition for us, Adam? Do we have a condition list somewhere?
I'll do that, Adam. I
Yeah.
can do other stuff.
Cool, thanks.
No, I've got it. It's here.
We have an
You
attack.
just can't take actions or reactions. That's it.
Okay, so
Oh, is that all?
it's just literally permanent. Okay, sure,
You just have to move.
got it. So we have to pass 4 wisdom saves before we can do anything. That's crazy. As an AOE, it's nuts. Okay,
I'll go ahead and just cast Bless on all the other party members.
nice.
So I have a question. Since I've passed 2, there are 2 of the 4 that I am now immune to?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
It is.
Everyone is blessed. Do you want to move, Dolphin?
I'll move back just right there, up against that wall.
Okay.
So
Takes a swing at you.
Yeah.
Misses. Chakolth?
I need to walk towards it, right?
Yep.
Charm target is must move it towards its most direct route. Well, the most direct route brings me smack right next to this harpy, and then I can't move through the harpy.
It's going to treat you as an ally, so you can move through it.
Okay. So that's then 15, 20, 25, 30, I guess. So I'm like right next to these other 2.
Okay.
And then I get to make a wisdom save at the end of my turn, correct?
Yep.
Okay, but I'm no longer near Thaddeus, unfortunately.
But you do get the +4 from the bless.
Okay, I think
So
that's
you are now fine.
Or D4, I mean.
okay.
Tim?
Interesting pathing problem. We could argue that we're meant to walk around the other way. That's what AI would do in most of the video games I play.
Well, it would get you closer
Just
as well.
walk back through the worm.
Because that
Yeah.
counts as 10, and that's 5, 10. So,
No, I'm saying that AI in a game I would play would walk left because there's a
Yeah.
harpy blocking the tunnel slightly. So
Oh, I
start
see.
walking the other way.
No.
Wisdom save advantage with +4.
you're fine.
Okay.
Oh shit, I'm half elf.
But
I
I am
have
done.
fucking resistance to this shit as well. God damn it. Alright, good to know.
Yeah, aren't you an elf?
Half elf, yeah.
Right.
I even looked that up when Tim said that. I'm like, oh, I'm a half elf too. I get that, right? And then forgot the next round. Okay.
What's your AC, Chakolth?
19.
So, miss. Hit.
Okay.
It's like battleships.
Okay.
So you take 18 slashing.
Okay.
Wow.
They were high rolls. That was right. So that's this one.
They
This one.
hit.
These 2 both attack you on the right.
Yeah, I understand, but
Uh,
only one hit, right? You said
No, there was
miss
2.
hit.
Yeah, sorry, and then the other one attacked you as well.
Okay.
Okay, and then this one is going to move here and attack Kevin. No, that's damage. 2, 3. So this harpy is just like sort of floating a couple of feet above you, and it's just like lashing against your shield, and it's just clanging off, and it's not seeming to do anything. This one at the back notices that you are all now immune, so it's going to fly around this side and attack Chakolth as well,
How did it know?
because it can tell that you're not like empowered and walking towards it. It can like perceive that what its ability does to you.
Okay.
I'll miss this time, and it's Dolphidius.
Okay.
You can see this harpy flies in front of you and starts lashing at Kevin, and in the distance, these 3 harpies seem to be descending on your friend.
What is this distance? How do I check distance again?
The ruler. It's the fourth tool down on the left.
Alright.
So you're
That should be
5, except it's double to walk through me. So you're 5, 10, 15,
Can't.
20, 25.
Yeah, I don't think he can get through you. The Harpy's blocking, I think.
Harpies in the way now.
Okay. Let's see. I will go ahead and cast. Which one do I want to cast here? I want to do the deck save and all. Let's do a firebolt
Okay.
on the closest harpy.
Add a die 4 to your attack roll. If you need it.
Yeah.
Okay. The firebolt hits him.
Okay.
This sacred bolt of fire flies out and hits the harpy next to you, Thaddeus. And then do you want to move? Or
What else can I do with this action?
you've got a bonus and a move.
Okay. Can I do anything like hold or anything with the bonus, or just?
Shit, I could have moved.
I'm
Is
not
there
really
anything
interested in
that you would-
casting any bonus spells or anything
Yeah.
like that.
Okay.
So I think I'll
All
just
right.
pass. Yep.
Chakolth.
I am going to take a disengage action, I think.
Did I not get a turn through here? I got one attack as
No, you fell off the order.
I got one attack as a
Right.
Yeah,
reaction and nothing since.
So what was your
He
initiative?
hasn't rolled initiative, right? So we have initiative for. Oh, those are the creature rounds. Maybe did any of us roll? Yeah, he did. No, he didn't.
Yeah, I did. Somewhere.
I don't see it.
Also, when I cast Firebolt, does that break concentration on the Bless?
No,
No?
it's
No.
just another concentration spell that will break
That's what I,
concentration.
okay, I just wanted-
Okay, we'll say Kevin goes
What?
now.
I'll roll initiative, I guess.
I'll just put you at 7. You can go now.
Okay.
It's easier. 'Cause I think you've all had one action so far, right?
Yes.
All right.
This is
well,
Kevin's first action.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's why he's putting him
Yep.
here, because he's saying at the end of the round, Kevin will get to.
Yeah, I've had 2 actions because I did that action and I did.
Oh, right. So okay.
I did Bless and I did that just now. So.
Well, whatever. This is Kevin's.
Just carry on.
Yeah. I'm
first.
just.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, so I'm going to hit him twice.
Okay.
The one beside me. Or
Jesus.
once really fucking hard. I think I'm going to add a smite to that if I've got the spell points to do it.
Huh?
I don't know. How bad are Harpies?
They attacked 3 times. I don't know. I don't know how many. I don't know. I have no idea. They hit me for 18 for 1 round. They missed a lot of attacks on me, and I have pretty low AC. But
Yeah, I'm not going to add a smite unless it
Okay.
unless this goes poorly. So there's that first attack.
Okay.
And there's a second attack.
Okay. So you clamor at it, and you because it's sort of floating in front of you, you end up hitting its legs and do some severe damage. And then Chakolth.
I'm actually gonna cast darkness again.
Okay.
And bonus action, I'll convert.
Oh,
Warlocks.
you don't move before me. I move before you. Unless you have more than 4 dexterity.
No, I don't.
Okay, so it's Tim.
I'm going
Really focus on it, didn't we?
to. I'm going to Blade Song and Blur,
Right.
and I'm going to attack the one down and right from me.
How? Blur's an action.
Yeah.
Can you do all 3 of those?
No, Blur's an action.
Oh, right. And I'm gonna step to exactly this tile.
Okay, so it will attack you.
Yep.
Okay, it misses. Chakolth, you will get a turn, I promise.
Okay, I'm gonna cast. Yeah, right. I'm gonna cast darkness,
Mhm.
and then I am going to use my bonus action to convert a warlock slot into a spell point, and then I'm going to
Oh,
move,
that's cool.
and I'm gonna go there. Okay.
So they get disadvantage on
Actually, no,
reactions?
they can't take reactions at all unless they can see in the
Oh,
darkness.
of
They can't
course.
take reactions
Right.
at all.
Yeah, yeah,
I'm actually
yeah.
gonna go right behind Tim. Ah, fuck. Am I? They can all move that. They can
right
flood that
behind
spot,
you.
right?
You're just gonna leapfrog behind each other.
Well, I
no, I'm gonna
very
go
deliberately put myself where I put myself.
there. Okay. Good.
Okay.
I guess I need to put
I can't see your aura again. Is it?
I'm
supposed
doing it
to
right
be
now.
up?
I just said that, yeah.
Okay.
Tim and
Thanks.
Thaddeus make a wisdom save as this one starts to sing. Moving over here. So Tim's fine. Thaddeus is also fine. This one flies to there, and this one flies to there. And they will attack Tim. What's your AC?
21 with disadvantage.
Oh, okay.
That's a reassuring comment.
So that's just 12 rolls. Oh, miss. What did you say it was? 23?
21.
21 with disadvantage.
Okay. Oh, we got one hit. It was a 20.
Sure, that's fine.
Okay. You take 7 slashing from a claw. This one comes around the side as well. And seeing its fellow Sataki is going to do the same.
Can it move through? I don't.
Yeah, if we could move through it, could it move through us?
Maybe it can fly over him.
It can move between these two tiles. You can't move past that tile because these are in the way.
Okay.
You can't move to there, for example, because that is in the way. Gets another. No, it doesn't. That's a 15. Right. Okay, so Dolphidius.
Okay. I'll move next to Thaddeus.
Okay.
Let's see. I'll cast another firebolt.
Sure. On which one?
The one attacking him from behind, the one closest.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
Takes 8 fire. You can see its wings are starting to, it's starting to sag a little bit as one of its wings is on fire and damaged as you've hit it there a couple of times. Kevin?
This is the same one, isn't it? We haven't even taken one of these out.
Yeah, but they can't hurt Tim.
All right, I'm gonna hit this one
They can hurt me.
2 more times.
I mean,
Feel free to
emotionally.
use your attacks.
23 is a
There's
hit,
They
one.
hurt me that turn.
and that one will kill it.
Did they?
Yeah.
That does kill it.
Mhm.
Okay. Then I'm going to move here. That's still not enough to get Chakolth in my aura. I'll just pull up beside Tim, I think.
More with the vehicle references on Thaddeus.
He is like a small dwarven truck, isn't he?
Dwarven tank. Yep.
Tank.
Tank in all the perfect uses of that, right?
And I will swing again and add my die 4 if I need it.
That's a hit anyway.
If
So that
I
gives
don't
you
need it.
+4 to hit.
It's a D4.
D4.
What's that from? Bless.
Bless.
Yes.
It's incredible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's a
4.
die 4. So
It's yeah, but you know how slowly your proficiency goes up. That's
Yeah. again,
six levels in a dice potentially.
But again, it's a die 4.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know, but still,
It's a nice little.
It's
Yes.
an average of 2.5.
yeah,
plus
it's very
2.5.
strong.
Yes, it is.
It's also you know
Is
it's
it a
nice
minute?
guidance. Guidance is also really nice.
Is that a minute?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, make sure you're keeping track of that. Dolphin.
Each round is 10 seconds.
6.
6.
Okay, that's 10 rounds. All right, so you smack this second one here. Yep. Okay. Don't you get? You're not hasted, are you? You don't get 3. Okay, so Tim. Thaddeus pulls up beside you, rolls down his window, and hammers this harpy in the face.
I'm gonna try to parallel park here, right next to him. And
We're interested in other systems. That's one.
just gonna make sure we're in we're not in reverse anymore, and
You put it into
grab
gear
a
and really
couple
get
of
this going.
attacks.
Yep.
Couple of
Just to
attacks
take
on the one Thaddeus has been hitting. I'm gonna roll an extra d4 for the 11 because I assume that
That actually
needs
hits.
some help. Oh, it does? Alright.
These things are not very nimble. So you guys find it quite easy to be hitting them. That's at 18 altogether.
That
On
is
top
not
of my
But these are just normal attacks, right? Have you
15.
just stopped using things like Booming Blade? Do they cost slots and spells? Is that
just
what they
a
do? Or...
+1 weapon. My cantrips are not better than just
Does it-
attacking with the
Does it
sword.
not? Does it not add on?
No.
I can only booming blade once, or I can attack twice.
Oh, I see. Oh, wow, that's. All right. Okay. Chakolth.
All right, I'm gonna Eldritch Blast the Harpy that they've both been willing on. Unless they can't see in magical darkness, I assume, or they would have hit me, so I have it at advantage. So the first one's a crit, and the second one is a 21.
Alright.
That's gonna do.
Yes.
First one does 10, and the second one does 6, so it takes 16.
Okay. Does it get knocked back? How
no,
much?
I don't have that ability anymore. Okay, so no knockback.
Okay. What happened to that ability?
I replaced it with the image ability.
I see. Okay, so this one stops it singing. It sees the bolts come out of that sort of cloud and flies over into
Then
it.
I'll move.
Oh, okay.
So I'm gonna move. I'm gonna just move. I'm just gonna move to there. I think. Still, I mean, still want to know. I mean,
still
knows where I
gonna
am,
do
but yeah. Okay.
And it's going to make 3 on you. 1, 2,
At disadvantage.
3, disadvantage.
Yeah.
So you see this form of the harpy, and it kind of like shoots past you at high speed, just like clawing at the air, and it like ends up, just a bit further past you instead. So it was going to sort of stop here in front of you, but its momentum just takes it over into the next area, and it almost collides with the wall. It just stops as it gets close.
Yeah.
I
take it they missed.
Yeah, they did.
Okay.
This guy's turn. It's gonna move up above Tim, and it's gonna try and see if attacking from the other side helps. These are at disadvantage again.
And Thaddeus can take an attack.
Oh, that's true.
Wow. Okay. So what's your AC?
21.
Okay, so I got a 21. It's got 3 hits. 21, 22, and 22.
Oh, at disadvantage? That's amazing.
Yeah.
I have
so
to,
I rolled
I
a
have
21,
to decide
22.
whether to shield the first time
Yeah, Adam.
I get hit,
You gotta.
which makes
Okay.
this really difficult for me to, like,
Yeah. Well-
mechanically. I shouldn't know that I'm getting hit 3 times.
Well, it's fine. You know you're getting hit once, so you would presumably still. do
No,
it.
that's what he's
'cause
saying.
I'm not shielding.
Oh, I
Okay,
see.
so it hits me 3 times, I think.
So, C2.
I think it.
Unless I, well, tell me the damage rolls one at a time, because I might shield if I'm at low enough health.
Okay, so it's 8, then 6, then 7.
Okay.
How the fuck did it hit me for 18 and 2?
They crit you.
Oh.
And I get my attack on him.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, those are some stupid rolls that I just got.
Okay.
So I do 10 to him.
10. As it comes around the corner, it claws at chunks of Tim's shoulders, and you can see it pulling out bits of flesh. And as it gets the third claw in there, Thaddeus sort of reaches up and just, bellows at it, or whatever it is you might say, Kevin, and slams it again with the hammer.
Have you seen the Man at Arms bellow action? Like what it looks like? That's always what I
Right.
imagine Thaddeus fighting things like.
This
Like
one
that.
behind takes attack as well on Tim. Yes. Okay, and again, totally misses. Dolphidius, you can see this. These harpies are circling around Tim and sort of doing, quite a bit of damage to him. You can see he's got these wounds now on his chest.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I'm trying to figure out if Cure Wounds is an action or a bonus action.
We'll say
You
it
don't
on it.
have to.
Oh, Healing Word is a bonus action.
You don't have to kill me in this combat. It's fine.
Well, luckily it's just a bonus action, so I wouldn't be sweating it too much.
So like spell slot though, right?
Yes.
It is a spell slot.
Yeah, I'm I am only on this HP because I'm not using spell slots at the moment, so I don't want you to use
Right, he was
spell
deleting-
I know
slots
how you value
less
your
efficient
spell
to
slots
keep me
versus
out
other
of-
people's spell slots, though. Yeah.
That's me.
Let me see.
You can heal
Well,
me.
I could have used the spell slot to take 20 less damage that turn and chose not to. So please don't use the spell slot to heal me for like
You
6.
can heal me
Is
if
what
you
I'm
want.
saying.
I'll take your spell slots.
I think it may have
Nom, nom, nom.
disadvantage on the heal. I'll just cast the firebolt at the closest. So let me see.
Closest, this one?
Yep.
That's it.
Tim, do you have any concentration spells up when you got hit 3 times?
Nice roll. Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
I'm so bad at remembering that.
Damn, that's a crazy hit. Yep.
Yeah, good roll, Dolphin. So, similar to the last one, you like hit it in the shoulder blade, and you can see that its wing is like burning, and it looks like the impact of the force has also like done something to the bone. It doesn't matter. Tim's con is obviously amazing.
I
wonder why that is.
always fail on a 1, right?
I'm not sure.
It would show up in red if it was a 1.
Yeah.
And yes, you do.
You do always fail on 1?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because there
It's-
that still has to be a chance of failure, even if your dice exceed the roll, because otherwise you could just be a mole. or
Right.
something.
I have plus 11 on that roll.
On which one?
Con saves. Right now.
Oh, I see. So what's
4 from Con, 4 from Blade Song, and 3 from Thaddeus.
right? So at the moment you've only got +4, which is your normal con. So what are you adding another?
Yeah,
what?
I wasn't
3 and
I
4?
mean,
So
I
another 7.
obviously only fail on a 1.
I don't
or
think
I
that's
can't possibly
true,
fail.
Adam. I think what you said is not actually true. I'm pretty sure a 1 on an attack roll is an auto fail in the same way that a 20 is an auto pass, but I don't think that is true for skill checks.
Oh, you mean I see. Well, I would say skill checks it would, but maybe not saving throws. I would agree with that. Because like, you still need to be able to critically fail like climbing or jumping or acrobatics and stuff like that.
I'll look it up after. We can go whichever way you want to roll. What
I
Tim-
think you're right about the saving throw case though. I think that is right, even if you do exceed it on a 1. But it's worth looking up actually, because
Okay.
we're getting to the point now where Tim's almost immune to being
hit. Yeah.
constant. So is it Kevin's turn?
Okay.
Yeah, Dolphin did a firebolt. Kevin's turn.
Die, you maggoty wench. I'm gonna slam the one to my, what is that, southeast that I've been hitting already. No, I'm not.
Okay.
I get so busy yelling at him, I forget to hit him. Look at that shite.
You drop your hammer.
Bonus action. Blink.
It falls into this space. So you'd have to move to pick it up, or you could bonus action it to you.
Yeah, I think I'll just bonus action summon it back to me.
So Tim, like after these claw marks have hit you, you can see Thaddeus sort of rearing up to go, and you see him blindly swinging in almost like his dwarven rage. And as he comes with a backswing, his hammer just falls out of his hand and clangs on the floor. And you see him just kind of grunt and immediately return it to him. As it's your turn.
All right. I looked it up. It's I think attack rolls can critically fail, but the other ones can't.
Yeah. That's
Cool.
fine.
So I actually can't fail those con saves.
And do you still, you don't get negative effects from critical fails though, right? You don't still break bows.
It's
and
just that
There are some rules.
rolling an 11 in that case would fail, even though it's an 11, because I had rolled a 1. Is the point? Or rolling a 12. A 1 plus 11 would fail, even though I only had to beat a 10. That's what I
Sorry.
mean by critical fail.
Yeah, sorry, I meant about attack rolls. Used to be you'd shoot your friends or something on a
gotcha.
critical fail. Is that still
I do that as a flavor of the moment, like I just did there, kind of thing.
right? Yeah, yeah.
There's a whole set of rule sets, which is like if you critically fail, you roll a dice on this chart and see what happens, and you can like cut your friend's head off or lose limbs. Okay, so they both hit. Which one are you attacking?
The one with damage on it.
They both have damage on it.
Both have damage.
The one with the most damage on it.
The one at the least health.
Okay, I'll allow that. You attack the south one twice. So Thaddeus, you see Tim swing up with his blade. He chops one wing off the harpy, and as it screams in pain, his blade comes up the other side and takes the other wing off, and it falls down and starts bleeding.
And I look over at Thaddeus, and I just look super like cool, and then I manually roll my window up.
Chakolth?
Okay, I am gonna walk away from this harpy.
You can hear it scream as you move away.
Hold on, just a second. Let me go somewhere else.
Just as a 180.
Break roll 20.
Oh.
Into the wall.
I become one with the shadow itself.
I fling myself.
All right, I'm gonna walk 5 foot away from it to be out of melee range. Then I'm gonna shoot it with Eldritch Blast at advantage. And I gotta both hit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so it hits for 21, and then I'm gonna keep moving. Okay.
And have a look down that hall. Oh, I guess it goes into room 3. Never mind.
So it's gonna fly after you again.
Okay.
Coming to get you. Doesn't like you. What's your AC?
19.
Okay. Again, similar to before, it's like it's coming swooping past you. It's got this this damage based from your Eldritch Blast ripped across its chest, and it flies past you again. This time, it's got a lot more stopping speed before it hits the wall, but it just sort of ends up here, clawing at the area where you may or may not have been.
Sure.
The one above Tim, you take 3 attacks on Tim. So that's 1. I got a 22.
Thaddeus, can you react attack?
Yeah, I don't know when my reaction
No,
happens.
it gets to hit you, and then he gets to hit it.
It gets to attack me 3 times. It can't be that it gets to attack me 3 times, can it?
Well, it's attack. No, because you told me to tell you when it hits you for the first time.
Yeah.
I'm telling you now it's hit you once.
He's just asking whether between the first attack and the second, or between the second attack and third, my blow would land.
Link it again. I'm pretty sure after. I think it's between the first and second because the first time.
I think so too.
Yeah.
First time you take damage is when because your reaction is like an interrupt, isn't it? It
Oh
interrupts
my
the-
god. Alright, I'm gonna shield.
Okay.
So now we're going into the second attack.
And I get to react.
Wait, I don't understand.
Well, it doesn't hit him now.
I thought
You
it
don't
hit
get to
him.
react.
No, it's not on hits. It's on attacks. And
Oh, is it?
Yes, and that's what I'm saying. That's why it should. So it should be Harpy hits or Harpy attacks and misses. Thaddeus attacks the Harpy. Then the Harpy attacks and hits. Tim makes a decision about his spell, and then Harpy attacks again.
See. So it's the order in which. Okay. So the first attack was the one that hit. But if the first attack had been a miss, this becomes a lot more.
Okay, so the first one, the one that attacked hit. Okay, that's good to know.
I have a question.
That
For
is quite.
example, I have Warding Flare, so if I wanted to use that, I could use that on each of the 3 attacks.
Yeah, but
What
you
does
have
it
to
do?
choose before the attack.
Separately,
roll.
yeah. I'd be like, hey, before third attack,
Yep.
use.
And it gives disadvantage, and Tim, they already have disadvantage attacking Tim right now, and you can't do double disadvantage, so it wouldn't do anything. But yes, you could use
Okay,
that. General.
sure. Cool.
All right. So this thing claws at Tim, and he puts up his hand, and this force of shield comes up, and the claws bounce off this barrier, and then Thaddeus gets to react, hitting it, doing some form of dwarvenly damage. 10. Beautiful. Dolphidius' turn.
Okay, I'll roll Toll the Dead,
Okay.
which is 15, I guess, spell save.
Wisdom.
Can you link that again? I remember it was a super cool spell, but I don't remember what it does.
It's 2d12 damage.
Yeah, that was it. And I couldn't figure out why I wasn't playing a fucking cleric.
Because I asked you if you wanted to, and you said no. A paladin would be what I'd like to play.
Right.
Is it
that
is it 2
amazing.
is it 2d12?
Yeah, it's 2d12.
Is that cantrip leveled up?
Yes.
Because
it
last
should
time
be
he only did 1.
It's
You
supposed
should-
to be 2d12.
You should update that card because you're losing out on damage there, Dolphin.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's 13 in total. Okay, Kevin, you see this harpy's starting to now wither and age in front of you.
Return to the depths, you fiend. 20 points.
Thaddeus begins another killing of a harpy.
Yeah.
Do you want to move?
Oh, and I've got some move. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, I believe.
Okay, Tim.
I'm gonna step back and throw a ray of frost. What's the range on this?
It's in
60 feet.
darkness now. Do you have to see it?
Yeah, on disadvantage.
Okay.
I don't have to see it.
Okay.
Let's hit. Takes 14 cold. You can see one of the wings beginning to sort of freeze over, and it's almost struggling to be able to still stay aloft. Chakolth?
Alright, I will back up and shoot it. And hit it for 14.
The Eldritch Blasts hit this Harpy in the chest. It screams. It attempts to utter its song one last time and falls down dead.
And then I'll pop my pendant back into my shirt.
When he does, he finds me swinging wildly in the dark with my hammer in that general direction.
Beautiful.
Well done, Thaddeus. You got another one. Okay. What is this spray in the room? It's a torch with like a bunch of like corpses, some that have been ravaged and some not around it.
Yep.
Can I mage hand go through all the stuff again?
Yep. So there's a broken crab shield, broken sword. There's two. There's a dead water cultist, which is next to those two pieces. There's two lizard folk, an ogre, a male halfling in the robes of a cleric, a female half-elf fighter in battered plate. As you sort of loot through...
What is happening here?
As you kind
the
of
villagers don't know anything like is going on.
Like thousands of heroes have died here in this endless pit of a dungeon.
Harpies are extremely dangerous. They contrive to suck in your soul. They lure you with their sexual ways.
No wonder the guy was surprised when we came back.
Is anyone else helping Filthy do this? Or you're just having a chat?
Yep. Just me.
I'm gonna go to the north tunnel and
You roll perception, Filthy?
Sure.
guard.
I have the only one with no perception skill in the group.
Okay.
I'm gonna
you,
check out these two hallways while he's doing that.
You remember that before the fight started, the Harpies came down from these nests. So you sort of use Mage Hand to kind of like sweep around and like check for bits and pieces up there they may have taken up, and you end up finding in total this loot from the corpses and the nests.
A potion of superior healing. I'll take that. All right.
So Kevin, Thaddeus discovers another dark curtain of black smoke to the north and another winding corridor to the east, which you configure meets up with this place you've already been to earlier. Probably just reveal all this now. Okay. Dolphin and Tim, what are you guys doing?
I am sitting on the ground, feeling exhausted.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind a short rest either.
While looking around.
Should we, we probably should cut the part here, but just right before we do that, do you guys want to take a short rest here?
Sounds
Here
good.
or with the prisoners or somewhere in general. I'm spent at the moment.
Okay. I'd like that. All right, let's cut the part here then. Thanks for watching, guys. See you soon.